Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mute that. Okay. Okay. So Insect Queen, first thing that we're working on today. The other day I bought myself a Void Waker. It's this big sword right here. Now, to the RuneScapers, this is a spec weapon. And I'll explain, because actually this would be information that's good for you to know, Dark Wolf, too. Because most people wouldn't get a really good spec weapon too early, but you're probably going to get one because you're friends with me and I'm rich. A spec weapon, whenever you have a weapon, sometimes they have a special attack bar right here. And the special attacks are, depending on the weapon, sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. The weapons that do have special attacks, almost all of them are unique. The Void Waker, what's up, Nox? The Void Waker is not anywhere near best in slot as a main hand weapon. It's not terrible, but you wouldn't really want to use this as your main weapon. You want to use this as your spec weapon. It uses 50% of your special attack bar. It does damage with magic instead of with melee. But most importantly, it cannot miss. It can't miss when you special attack with it. So it's a really good way to get what is usually a very hard thing to accomplish in RuneScape, known as guaranteed damage. There's a lot of games where guaranteed damage plays a very interesting and specific role. Usually guaranteed damage is something that it's like, it doesn't hit very hard, but it's consistent. You will always do at least a couple of points of damage, and that's really good in strategy games usually. Now in RuneScape, that's a kind of unheard of. I think this might be the only instance of guaranteed damage in the game. With a couple of other exceptions. Vengeance, you could say, is guaranteed damage against certain bosses, because if you're using it against a certain attack, they're guaranteed to hit a certain number. If it's one of their special attacks, so you're guaranteed to do that much back in Vengeance or whatever. But this is a thing that I can equip that is guaranteed damage, and it hits pretty freaking hard. Pretty freaking hard. And I bought it the other day because I had spare money and I needed a spec weapon. And the thing that I've been using it against is the Calphite Queen, because I still need you're getting a fish. Which fish? What kind of fish are you getting? Are you getting a pet fish? Is it like a goldfish or beta fish, or do you know yet? It's a pretty sword. It is. I really love the color scheme and the style of it. It's really good. You're getting a beta fish? Nice, nice. That's awesome. I wish we could get a purple defender. It's like, this is the RuneScape equivalent of like netherite, isn't it? So I've been using this against the Calphite Queen because she's an annoying boss to fight that was designed back in the day for people to fight together. Now we have more things in the game. It is very possible and more efficient to kill her yourself, but it's basically a DPS check boss. And what I mean by that is older bosses didn't really have interesting movement or prayer mechanics or prayer flicking or anything like that. The way that you fought old bosses like Calphite Queen, Corporeal Beast, the God Wars dungeon bosses, for the most part, was you would walk in and you would try to kill the boss before it killed you. You would eat food to try and survive, and it was all about maximizing the amount of kills that you could get per trip, because all the bosses that I listed are kind of a pain to get to. Corp now has a teleport that takes you right to him because of games necklaces, which is a really good sync for games necklaces. But outside of that specific one, it's kind of a pain to get to any of those bosses. And so it was less about the boss fight itself and more about killing the boss as many times as possible on one inventory of food. Against old Calphite Queen here, her drops back in the day were Dragon Chain Body, and I almost want to say a Dragon Medium Helm. In this game, that's been switched over to a Dragon Two-Hander and more recently a Dragon Pickaxe. But you'll notice that when I go in, I'm not doing anything interesting other than walking under the boss sometimes so that she can't hit me. And 41 and 29, like that's pretty strong. That's pretty good. And I didn't even drink my combat. I'm just gonna kind of stand here and hit her and try to kill her before I have to eat too much food. That's basically the best way. That's the optimal scenario for fighting the Calphite Queen. Okay, we killed her in the first phase, so now she hatches out of her carapace, and she's in this flying form. This flying form, she's stronger against melee, so that's why we switched over to our ranged gear. She can hit somewhere around like a 33 or 34. So at 44 HP, I can't die. Now I'm lower, so I step under her so I can eat real quick, eat up, and go back. You honestly don't know what to talk about? That's fair. I know this is a very different game from what you saw me playing before, so if this isn't as fun of a live stream for you, I wouldn't be upset if you just kind of want to lurk or find something else. I will be doing more Pokemon one day soon, just maybe even later today, but right now I'm doing some RuneScaping. The drop that I'm going for on the Calphite Queen is called the Calphite Queen Head, and I need it for the desert elite achievement diary. The damage is really good. Well, for the most part, I was hitting her with the Karis Partisan. The only 2 hits, only the first 2 hits of the fight are me. In this case, it's going to be 1 hit. This first hit that you'll see me do, this is the Void Waker. There you go, a solid 54 of guaranteed damage. It wasn't a guaranteed 54, but it was guaranteed to not miss. For like the actual combat, I can just use the Karis Partisan, which does really well against her. Okay, so now we're switching to the ranged setup again. Put this on and this on, sip our prayer potion. We're gonna refresh our thrall and go back in. I dropped my food instead of eating it. You got a new shiny? Which one did you get? What was it? Okay, now that she's below 40, here's something I can do. I can switch back to my melee setup, turn on Piety, and just crush her. Like that's the kind of thing that you can do with the Void Waker that just feels great. Oh, that's cool. Congratulations. Alright, she's back in a few seconds. We want to go over here, turn my run back on. I don't know why it's off. We got a special attack coming up, so we're going to land that to start the fight. A 55. I could die here. This will be the last kill of the trip. She is crushing me right now. You got your KQ head yesterday at 69 KC. Nice. That's literally nice. Yeah. That's funny. 40. I don't have the most efficient setup for KQ. I don't have a blue partisan because Toa is a scam. I do not have enough special bar. Switch, drink. Sip that. I might have to flinch her. We're out of food. Yep. Okay, I gotta flinch her. All right. So flinching. This is another good RuneScape mechanic teaching moment. So flinching is an action in RuneScape. It's harder to do. You have to have a setup to be able to do it with magic or range. So you're gonna see me do it with melee, which is not ideal because she has really good melee defense in this form. But it is what it is. Flinching is whenever you attack an enemy that is not currently in combat with you. If you smack it and then go somewhere where it can't hit you back, the action of it doing that little dodge motion that you're seeing it do means that it cannot retaliate. And flinching requires you to wait a certain amount of time between hits because this health bar right here means she's still fighting me. Once that disappears, I can smack her. And it's used against certain quest bosses back in the day quite a bit, and I'm gonna use it to finish off this KQ because I'm out of food, but I don't want to teleport out on the kill. You can do it to her by standing under her. When you're underneath her, she can't attack you. And there's enough of these small workers, like surrounding her, that she can't move to hit me right now. So I'm relatively safe. And the Void Waker actually makes flinching her a lot more viable. Because, well, she can't avoid that damage, even with her melee prey up right now. 45? Yeah, one more big hit and she's dead. Ooh, that was dangerous. That's okay. We're just gonna let the Thrall finish her off. There we go. Teleport out. There you go. That's a KQ trip. Is this faster than going to the GE? It's more of a walk than the jewelry box. I might do it anyway just because it's a nicer bank. That was cool. The drop rate for the Calphite Queen head is 1 in I don't remember. Too freaking high. But that's okay, because at that one, I think it's 1 in 128. Welcome back. At 128, if you haven't gotten the head yet, I think even actually if you have gotten the head, you get a second drop of the head called like a tattered head. It's like a guaranteed drop. And so you can't go dry. You just have to get to 128. I'm currently at 73 kill count. So we're doing pretty good. We're well over the halfway point. This is something. This has been sped up immensely by me buying the Void Waker. I'm able to get like 2 to 3 kills a trip very consistently now, whereas before it was like 1 or 2. It was a toss up on whether or not I got a second kill. Upping that to 2 to 3 is pretty good. It's pretty good because this run is terrible. There's a shortcut right there, but you unlock that shortcut with the Desert Elite Diary. So you had to get the head drop at a drop rate of 128 first, which is just silly. I didn't have it equipped. 29. 70. Look at that. That's just crazy. Oh my god, she is crushing me right now with these magic attacks. Oh my god. Please. Oh my... Please. Please. You want to tell me something? Go right ahead. As long as it's not personal information, you can tell me whatever. I only have 3 food left, so this is going to be a tight kill. But if we get lucky, we'll be able to send her packing. A 3, not a great start. A 53, that's better. That's better. Alright, before we switch over, we are going to Void Waker. We have the spec bar, and this is the last kill of the trip, so. 68. That feels pretty darn good. Wall of animals I've lost over the past years. Now you have 4 on the wall. I'm sorry to hear that. At least those animals all had a good owner. So there is a bright side, right? I don't think she can hit a 36. So we're gonna gamble it. Okay, she can definitely hit a 12, so that's enough of that. Turn that off, turn that on, sip this. We're gonna get a Void Waker hit in a second here. 22, clean, clean, clean. Now the Thrall will be able to finish her off. Yep, one more hit. Thralls are so useful. Oh. One more shot, brother. There you go. Anti-poison? Teleport to the bank. Deposit those. Take that out. 10. 1, 2. Take this out, sip, take one more, and go. S'more, cat you got for your 7th birthday. I forgot to turn our TV off, so my dad backed up the car and S'more got run over. I'm sorry to hear that. That's very sad. It's really sad. There she is. She roams really far in this cave. 35. 59. That feels good every time. Void Waker is great. First form is done. She is surrounded by the guardians right now, or the little workers. Oh my goodness. She is crushing me with these magic hits, man. One of the things about KQ that's a bit annoying, remember when I said it's a DPS check? The way that it works is she kind of rotates. If she first she tries to do a melee attack, I believe, and then if she doesn't do a melee attack, it's a coin flip on whether or not she does a ranged attack or a magic attack. It's literally a 50-50 on which one she does. So you pray against one or the other. You pray against range or mage. The reason why you don't pray against the melee is because the melee she can miss. The other two I don't think she can miss. So you pray against one. So you quite literally are praying. Quite literally. That you don't take any damage. And You can just get unlucky. She could just pick the one that you're not praying randomly. And then you're just taking a crap ton of damage, and there's really nothing you can do about it. 3 food. It's a greedy kill again, but flinching doesn't take too long, especially with a Void Waker now, so we'll hang out. Got that. Summon this. 29. We have another one coming up in a second here. I'm gonna wait it out. There we go. 72. That was worth waiting. There we go. A chick who was very weak when he hatched. I took care of him when we released him to our auntie's house because they have chickens and the cats did not eat them, but they ate chickle. Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad. That's really sad as well. That's not. It's not very fair. Why did the cats eat that specific one? It's kind of weird. Oreo, a hamster that I got for my 8th birthday. And I loved him, but 2 years later he died of old age. $77 kills. Alpha Queen. I think we're approaching the 2/3 mark on my Calphite Queen grind. If we get the head, the last requirement I need for the Desert Diary is 91 thieving. I'm at 86 right now. We might go pickpocket some buyers to make some money after that. Do an inventory or so. Hope for a blood shard. Tabby, a kitten who the mother did not care for. He ended up taking care of Tabby. 2 months later, he ended up getting run over. Oh, I'm sorry. May they rest in peace, and indeed. At least they had a good owner that cared about them. I'm gonna lay down and lurk. I be making something to burr but slowly. I can't read the rest of that. I'm sorry, Dark Wolf. I tried. I read what I could. Wow, I ended with wrote that message. I feel like I'm close, but that's all I got. Death runes and prayer potions. Technically a supply drop, but not one that lets us stay longer. Did I actually just take damage from one of these guys? What? Okay, we got him. We got them stuck behind him. Voidwaker, turn this on. Sip that. Turn on these, summon that, and begin the fight. E or D. Perfect. You can hit a 30. I don't want to chance that. Okay. I don't have a lot of food, but I've stayed with less, so we'll we're gonna believe. We're gonna have 2 Voidwaker specs going into this. So we'll what is the time for you? Almost 4 o'clock in the morning. It's getting kind of late. Sip that. Turn this on. Summon a 60, followed by a 48. It's a clean 108 damage. Already out of food. Our time is 1:44. Nice. Not too late then. I am gonna die. Oh, we healed a little bit on that. That's good. Alright, we need to get our thrall to start hitting her. Gotta stay underneath her. Playing a risky game right now. But we're hitting. Okay, she's getting closer to the corner. Less places for her to walk. Okay. Oh, there we go. So you see how we have a Calphite on either side of her right now? The only way she can walk is left. So if she eventually starts walking, yep. We're making good progress. I need to kill that, because that one can hit me. I think she might be stuck now. So now that she's stuck, we're safe to flinch her. because these two Calphites are keeping her blocked right now. So we just wait for this health bar to disappear, go in for a hit, and then run right back underneath. We can actually lower that so it's easier to see it. And that's how you flinch. All we'll have to do is kill the occasional worker who cannot hit anywhere near as hard as she can, so. There we go. Oops, I went a little early. That's okay. We lived. Nice solid 29. We have a Void Waker up for a 35. Your uncle has Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. That's cool. Your uncle plays Pokemon? All we just need is like one more hit and she's dead. Oh, never mind. The Thrall's gonna kill her at this rate. Oh, I interrupted the Thrall by hitting that worker. That's funny. He's better than me. It's okay. Please. Can't believe I'm summoning another Thrall when it's at 5 HP. Okay, this Thrall will kill her. I'm just gonna wait it out. There we go. Oh, now we get the food drop. That had been nice earlier. 80 kills. Pause it. Why is she built like a wasp but also a dinosaur? It's she's built like a scarab. That's actually kind of accurate. It's an ancient insect, so. Calphites are related to scarabs. I've always loved scarab imagery in video games. Anubarak in Warcraft 3 was this giant like beetle guy that helps you in the story when you're doing the undead campaign. And then in Terraria, the beetle armor that you get for melee classes at the end of the game is near the end of the game is probably still my favorite armor set. You're gonna go to bed soon? Rest well when you do. Right, sipping that. Running in. Engage prayer. Look for KQ. There she is. Summon Thrall. 45. Followed by 49. Clean damage. I don't want that over there. That was a clean kill. Well, a clean phase 1. That. Zip that. Those on. Summon a new Thrall. I only needed to eat twice this kill. That's pretty solid. I'll have to eat a little bit more after the kill. Ooh. We got our sharks. We got sharks. We got our food back. Let's go. What starter did you pick on Violent? You have any guesses? Oops, turn that on. If you had to guess which one you thought I picked, which one would you say? Wait, Coco? Nah. I have a cat in real life, so I took Sprigatito. Yep. There we go. 59. Not bad. Not bad at all. I was on... Holy cow, dude. Oh, this is like a safe spot right here. Look at this. She's totally stuck, and none of the cow fights can reach me. This is kind of sick. I think unless she drops food, she did not. I think I've learned my lesson on staying with 3 food. It always ends up being a flinch fest. Quaxley's underrated. I think all the starters are good. I don't have any issues with the starters. I wish they had better evolutions. I don't like their evolutions. In my opinion, the evolutions could have been better. Okay, pull that out. Sip. Put one of those back, take that out, and then take that. Take that. There we go. Back we go. This is an activity where having an alt would come in handy. Having an alt come with me to put like vengeance on me and then send like a BGS spec or something so that I could do Void Waker specs and have her be lower defense or something. That'd be kind of sick. Wait, hold on. Oh, we got another safe spot. Nice. That was a 0 food phase 1. Calfight Guardian's very useful right now, blocking all those workers from getting in here. Ooh. Nicked me. Oh, she got out. I was not expecting that. Okay. 83 kill count. You do have a Void Waker up. A 68. Clean. Clean. Alright, if we get lucky here, this is easily a 3-kill trip. We have a lot of food left. Of course, we could also get unlucky and she could just spam magic attacks. Not starting off too great. There we go. Not starting off too great. I'm missing like everything. And she's not shy about the magic attacks. Oh, she can hit a 35. I think. Or something close to that. That was a chance. Oops. There we go. 3 foods. Drop food. She dropped sharks. Okay, we're good. We're staying. 1 more kill. You have a headache? Go get some sleep. Go get some rest. A lot of the time, that's all you need for a headache. Clean 66. Their Void Waker up. Ooh. Ooh. She's smacking me with melee right now. Of all things. You want to stay though? I mean, I will be streaming again at some point. It's not like this is my last stream. This is cutting it close. If she does range attacks, we're good. Range and melee, we should be good. Can probably only take like 1 more magic hit. Like that. Okay, eat up. Summon a thrall. Prepare to flinch. Never mind. Never mind. We didn't need to. Let's just finish her off real quick, and that'll do. $85 kill count. These worth anything? Not really. Just drop those. I didn't mean to do that. Maybe next stream you could join me in a group in Violet? Yeah, That'd be nice. Okay. Sending again. Put that bad boy on. The Void Waker is so much fun. So expensive, but I don't regret my purchase even a little bit. It's so nice to just run in and slap something. Guaranteed high damage. I'm off work tonight. Do you want to do some bossing? I am totally down. What do you want to do? What kind of bossing do you usually work on? I could check you. Let's see here. Oh my god, you're maxed. Nice. Well done. Well played. Why did you not go down the cave? I just got poisoned for that. Now, I will warn you up front, whatever boss you do, whatever boss you're thinking about suggesting. I unfortunately, at least until we've had some history, I have a strict rule against VCing with people while I'm streaming that I don't already know. Because I can't say how many people would love to join and start saying slurs to get you banned off of YouTube. I've literally seen that happen to some of my friends while streaming, because they brought somebody in for something, VC'd with them, and then they immediately just start saying the N-word as fast as they can. So I can't VC with you. You don't have to stream it? What do you mean? Oh, you mean like do bossing after I'm done streaming? That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That was a fast kill. Wait, I was reading chat. Oh, we got the jar of sand. What? Wait. That's awesome. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break from KQ. I'm putting up a boss display. Hold the phone. I'm not selling that, right? Like, yeah, that's a mill, but like, that's my jar of sand. It'd be crazy to sell my jar of sand. Right? Hold the phone. Jar of sand. You put it in the boss lair display. I need 10 mahogany planks. Okay, hold on. Money. Let's turn on something a little happier, right? Home sweet home. All right. Mahogany planks. Well, if you have any boss suggestions for later, you can literally see my bank, right? I'm rolling decent strength stuff. Fire torso, tacits, fire cape. I don't have an infernal yet. I'm not that good. I've got a Void Waker, a Fang. I've got a BGS. As far as ranged, I just use Bofa. You've already seen me doing that. For mage, it's literally just Arims and a Trident. I don't have Sang yet. I was thinking about getting a Sang instead of the Void Waker, but I was looking at like the DPS increase from like the Trident to to the saying, and it's actually not that much without ancestral or the ward or what have you. Like, they're actually very close. Oh, dude, the Dark Core has a yellow party hat for Christmas. That's so cool. Oh, never mind. Well, he teleported away. Anyway, sorry. I got very distracted. So that's what I'm rolling. I know how to do mass next. I don't know how to do small teams next. I have never done Krill, but the other 3 God Wars dungeon bosses I'm pretty confident in. Ignore my plank the other day when I was playing against, or when I was doing Bandos and tanking. I'm not great. My favorite Eevee is Glaceon. I like Glaceon. I'm not great at Cox. I like Toa. For my gear, the highest I can go is like 350-ish right now. I don't know if I get a yellow gem, I could probably push it to like 400, but I always just run out of supplies. I like Nightmare, but I don't know how to do Nightmare efficiently. But I think conceptually she's cool. Nice KC on Duke. I think the easiest one to do with people starting off is just God Wars Dungeon, because you can go there and hang out and kill it. So I'm totally down to do some Bandos, who currently is still really good money thanks to the Torva requiring Bandos components. So that'd be my suggestion. It's not the most fun boss, but it's simple, easy to do in a group, and you can sit there and do it for a while because of how trips work there. That's what I would suggest. Okay, I'm building a boss light display. Absolutely. Hammer and saw. Probably turn it. I'll turn it down from on my end slightly. Is the game sound too loud, by the way, or am I too quiet? How would you guys say? How do I sound? We'll kill the bosses for Mage Arena 2. I've already done Mage Arena 2. I've got the imbued cape. Also, I have a crippling fear. You're going to bed? Good night, Eva. Good night. I have a crippling fear of doing any content in the wilderness when I'm streaming. I would not do that. I wouldn't even say, yeah, I'm down to go do RDO later and then end stream, because then people are going to be looking for me, depending on who opens up the stream. I'm just paranoid about that stuff. House. Building mode on. Okay. Did I deposit my jar of sand? I did. That's fine. We'll go back and get it in a second. Steel bar 4, molten glass 5, and mahogany planks. I'm level 84. I need the crystal saw. I'm silly. I'm silly. We were gonna have to come back anyway. People are evil. A little bit. Little bit. Well, whenever you target a streamer, though, you're guaranteed to get attention for it, right? Like and that's a lot of the time that's what people do stuff like that for. If they're targeting somebody specifically, that's why they do that. It's because they're trying to get some sort of attention. All right. That's just kind of sick, man. That's just kind of dope. I love that. Configure. Oh, can you store them in there? Oh. I hope I get Corp Jar when I go for the Corp Pet. That's so sick. That's cool. I didn't realize you could store them in there. Oh yeah, it does. It just stores them. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. While we're here, I would need a boost to make that. We'll worry about that another time. Why did I build this again? I don't remember why I actually built this. I think I want to... Oh, it's for the telescope, which I never ended up getting. This will be a good room for our bookcase, too. My plan for my house, I'll run you guys through it, because construction's probably going to be my next 99. It's either going to be construction or magic if I can't get the money for construction. But when I get 99 construction, I'm going to reorganize my house a bit. I'm going to keep these 3 as is for efficiency, because you get your portal, you've got your pool next to a jewelry box, and of course you want your altar in this, and the spirit tree will get combined with the fairy ring at some point. I already have a spare spirit seed and sapling. So these will all stay the same, these 4, for efficiency's sake. But I really want to put in all of the fun rooms down in the basement to do like house parties and stuff. Because like if I'm streaming and I have like 10 people watching and we're just like hanging out and chatting, kind of cool to like bring people into like the boxing ring while we're talking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It'd be a nice thing to do in between content, in my opinion. Eventually I'm going to want to get Castle Wars Armor 2. I'm not going to go for 3 because that's just too much. And I wish that they would add the purple event. And take you off of my sidebar. The purple event armor that they put in a while ago. Do you guys know the like purple see-through armor that they did? That was kind of like Crack the Clue, where you had to go talk to 4 NPCs to get all 4 of them or whatever. It'd be nice to be able to hang that up here, because that would kind of look nice. KQ head, that's what we need. But eventually I do want to have like a truly like maxed house. Because I do like construction just as like a as a thing that you do. I don't just like construction for it being useful. I actually really like houses and stuff like that. I think it's a fun thing to set up. Topiary space. Topiary bush. Seating space. But yeah, eventually the house is going to be a little bit more souped up. I think that'll be a fun time. Habitat space. I'll worry about all that when I have 99. When I have 99, it'll be nice to look through all that stuff because there won't be any restrictions. I don't have to worry about getting a boost or the crystal saw or anything like that. Everything will just be able to be built. I should build a cape rack though, actually. Now that I've got a bunch of skill capes, it would actually be worth having this so that they're in my house as well. You're thankful for the tele-tab podiums? Oh, this thing that I just ran to on accident? Is it this or is it the crystal ball? I don't remember which one it is. But one of them lets you make tablets, right? I think it's the lectern. I think this one's for stabs. You put mythical cape in there too, just not skill. You can't put skill capes in the cape rack? Oh. I didn't realize. Never mind. I thought you could put them in there. You can? Oh wait, do you mean the I forget where is that one of these slots that I have these pendants on. Yeah, because there's like the mythical cape training method cape rack. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. I read what you're saying. Not just skill. Not okay. I read what you said wrong. You put the mythical cape there too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And soon quest. Well, I have a quest cape already, but soon I'll also be able to put my achievement diary cape in there too, right? Um, when I have it, I'm pretty close. Let's see. That's something fun to look at. So for desert, we're well over halfway on the KQ grind, which is the long one. Um, That's like the tough one. 91 thieving is the only skill I need because you can boost the magic and the fletching. So these I already have. I can boost for with a what is it? A dragon fruit pie, I think. And then for magic, it's 2 levels. I could just drink a wizard mind bomb if I want to. Um, for thieving, you can't boost the pyramid plunder, but thieving is an incredibly fast skill. It's incredibly fast to train. So I'm not too worried about that. I think at Pyramid Plunder right now I'm getting like 290,000 XP per hour or something like that. So it literally would just be like one night that I'm off work grinding it out to probably get to like 89 or 90, and then the next day I could bust out 91. So that's not that big of a deal. The rest of them I already have. So Desert is pretty darn close. Rogue's Den blows. It does. I already have the outfit, thankfully, so I don't have to do that. You wish Squirk Worlds came back? That was such chill XP. It probably will after Leagues. I think they still have the Squirking Worlds. Yeah, they're still there. They're kind of dead because everybody, all the skillers are on Leagues right now, right? But I think they'll come back after Leagues are over because people um do still need thieving XP. But I'll probably just do Pyramid Plunder for like the 300k XP per hour. That shit's pretty fast. Um, and then I occasionally will just pick Pocket Vires for like something a little bit less intense, and hope for a Blood Shard drop because my bank is kind of empty right now after I bought the Void Waker. So Desert, we're pretty darn close. Desert's almost done. Kurend and Kibos. It's the stupid 95 Slayer goal. I'm nowhere near it. Hear me out. I never liked Slayer back in the day, and I just never got into it in old school. And we're at the point now where, like, my combat is stacked enough that Slayer is going to be pretty quick. Like, I'm hoping to, like, just get a scythe and then just blast through Slayer, right? I almost have, like, I'm not too far off of just having, like, max DPS set up. At that point, Slayer will just go super fast. And it's not like I'm avoiding Slayer. It's just it's the what I think it's the slowest 99. But Slayer points seem to take forever. They do. Slayer points suck. I do wish that there was a way to get more Slayer points. That would have been a very nice addition to combat task goals. But I can understand kind of why they didn't, I guess. It's kind of hard to make money off of Slayer points. I think the only thing that you're going to make money off of Slayer points was what, like broad bolts? You could fletch broad bolts and sell them. But like otherwise they're not really a profit item. So I think that would have been a nice and totally okay thing to attach to combat tasks. But if you make it easier to get points, people can skip tasks more, so it's easier for people to get tasks against certain content and blah 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 blah. Which again, I think that's fine. Like if you're a maxed account and you're doing like Inferno speed runs, and so the thing that you want to do is totally gated behind you getting a task to do that, I think it's fine. I think it's fine to just let that person get Slayer points faster. I don't really that person making a lot of money. At that point, you're not even making money actually. That person getting to do the content they want is fine. It's just, but I don't know. I don't know. So, Kibos, I just need the Slayer requirement. I have literally everything else. I should finish hard. I don't know why I never did. I should finish hard. Do Konar. Yeah, you can do point boosting through Konar. Mauritania. I can boost the fishing. I have 92. And then Slayer in one level, I can boost the Slayer. So Mori Elite is pretty close. Right now, I can't do Slayer because I wanted to use this Calfight task to get the head. So I'm like slowly training Slayer while I get that head drop. But that should be pretty quick here. What am I up to now? 86 out of what is it, 128 for the guaranteed drop. So I'm gonna have the head in the next like week or so. I end up doing somewhere between like 10 and 15 kills a day usually. So we'll get there. We'll get there. That's coming up. So Mori's gonna be done soon. Mori and Desert are both kind of stuck behind the KQ grind. So once I'm done with the KQ grind, I'll be able to finish those two. Western Provinces, also Slayer, and that one you can't boost, so I actually have to get 93 Slayer. Boring. And then Wilderness I can do. I just I tried to do the Elite first, and then I teleported out because you can't do Calvarion until you've finished hard, or until you have like KC at Vedion or something like that. So I got to finish hard first, and then I can do Elite. I tried to do Elite first, and I got told no, which was funny. I'll do this one day. Now that I have a Void Waker, that can be my that'll be my risk item, because that'll make all three of these pretty simple for 1 KC. 256 KC? I thought it was the drop rate for the head. Hang on. I'll fight Queen. KQ head is 1 in 128. And then KQ tattered head. Oh, it is 256. So you have to go double dry. I didn't realize that. That's hilarious. Okay, so yeah, we are probably going to be there for a while. How much is Void Waker now? It crashed a little bit. It's still going down because they talked about potentially nerfing it, which is why I bought it, because I'd like to buy it while it's cheap. It's floating around 86 mil. I got mine for 86 mil. It dropped a little bit. 1 in 256. I thought you got it at the drop rate for a KQ head. I thought it was like a dry detector, where it's like if you haven't gotten the head by drop rate, you'll get the tattered one. I didn't realize it was a 1 in 256. That's funny. Okay, we are probably going to be there for a while. Fair enough. Let's see. I have another 60 or so kills. Not terrible chance that we'll get the normal head before then. I don't actually hate KQ, and even if it is 1 in 256, these 80 kills, especially now that I got in the Void Waker and it's like 2 to 3 kill trips instead of like 1 or 2. I'm not actually like hating KQ. She doesn't really bother me so much. I might like I don't really I don't really think there's the only upgrade that I could really go for that would be huge would be a blue Karis gem, but I don't really want to take a Toa break. They're doing blue dragons. Are they doing... A person in my clan just got a blue dragon task. They're probably going to go kill 123 Vorkath. Some stuff is so expensive. It is. My bank sitting at like 500 mil. It was not a fast experience. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break from Calfight Queen. I'm going to do an herb run real quick, actually. That's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get a Duke Killer too. Because I have not tried I've not tried Void Waker at Duke. And I kind of want to know. Kind of want to know how good it is. Really good passive moneymaker. Do herb runs. Do herb runs. It's like 5 minutes and you get like 200k. So if you're like mathing that out, you could do like, what is that? That's 12 herb runs an hour. 12 times 200k. That's a little over 2 mil. And it's basically guaranteed money. Unless you are like stupidly unlucky on dead plants. You're you're guaranteed an hourly profit of like two point something mil. And it's you're not waiting for a drop. It's just consistent money. And it's if you do Torstals for the highest XP, I think that's not a terrible method of going for the farming pet either. So you can even justify it with that if you're not too worried about the money. Help you get that tangle root. Just started farming. I wish I used the magic secateurs from the start. Well, what's nice is about herb runs, as long as you're 27, I think it is for Renars, you can get the maximum profit more or less. Um, so even at 27 is not a hard level to get to at all by any stretch, right? Like that's pretty fast. And you don't have to do the highest tier herb. You could just do Renar seeds, and be totally fine. Ooh, wait, I have a Void Waker. Should I? You guys, you guys want me to real quick after this herb run get a new PB at Hespori? Wait, do I have all the combat achievements for Hespori? Hold on. Wait, there might be like a speedrunner one that I can get now that I have a Void Waker. Hold on. Let's see. It would be Monster Hespori. We got Speed Trialist and Speed Chaser. 36 seconds, 48. I definitely think I could kill her in 48 seconds with the Void Waker. If I hit really high, might be able to do even better than that. We might be able to get the 36 seconds. I don't know. Worth trying. Worth trying. You're at 5 farming spots right now. Which ones are they? I'd imagine, let's see, it's going to be Artie, Catherby, and Falador, because those ones are guaranteed. Um, what are the other two that you have? Do you have like the Kurend one and Mauritania, if I had to guess? The best tip that I can give for while you're doing your runs, um, to like maximize profit, do to maximize profit while also getting good XP through it. Do the highest profitable seed at you've got Artie Valley Guild, you've got Farming Guild, the mountain one, so I'm assuming the Troll Stronghold, and then Kuren. What are you missing for the Mauritania one? The Mauritania one's pretty easy. You just need if you have fairy rings, as soon as you do Priest in Peril, you can do it. Because you can teleport. You've got actually 3 options. If you get the Arceus spellbook, the Frankenstein's teleport will get you there. If you have Ghost Ahoy, you've got the Ectophile. And then if you have neither of those, you can just fairy ring ALQ run north. It's a pretty easy one to get to. And there's no other requirements. You don't have to like do anything to use that patch. Use the Ecto Potion? Oh, I see. Artie Valley Guild. Oh, Mortain. I thought you said mountain. I thought that said mountain. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I thought you were talking about like the Troll Stronghold. You got Kurend. What's the next easy one for you? Check. Artie Valley. The Catherby one is open to you. You can do the one in Catherby. The Rumdeal Herb patch. You need Mauritania Elite to use the Harmony Isle one. You're able to do the one in Catherby. If you don't have Lunar, just teleport to Camelot and run east. It's not that far. You got 6? Yeah. And the Catherby one, if you have I want to say Western Provinces. Nor Kandarin. I think it's Kandarin. Yeah, Catherby tasks. Kandarin, if you have Kandarin, I don't remember which one. Oh, I have Torstals. I could have gotten I'm stupid. I could have picked the Torstal and then talked to him for a stamina potion. Um, um, you do use Catherby, you forgot it. Fair enough, fair enough. The Catherby patch is really good because it has a 5% chance. I don't remember which tier of the diary. I think it might be hard. It's like a 5% chance of giving you an extra roll on your herb patch. So it's a good place to plant some of your better seeds. But you can always plant like Renar seeds, or what's the other expensive one? Is it Snapdragon? I think it's Snapdragon. Plant those at Weiss, the Troll Stronghold, and Kurend. The Kurend patch, if you have 100% Hosidius favor, is disease free and never diseases, so you don't have to worry about it dying. You get bowstrings while you do Catherby. That's clever. That's actually really good. That's nice. Are you playing on an Iron Man, or do you just get them for just for cheap fletching? Just the main. Fair enough. Oh, speaking of the Rumdeal patch, I'm literally one Slayer level away from getting the Harmony Isle patch. Hmm. Interesting. My rule for an Iron Man account, if I like hit it off as a content creator and start making enough money through making content that I can like stream full time, then I'll make an Iron Man because I'll have more than enough time on my hands playing video games to actually do it. But as it stands right now, I would never be able to max an Iron Man. If I made it as a content creator, I'd probably actually start a UIM. I'd start an ultimate, um, and like go for maxing that, and that would be like that'd be the end of me playing RuneScape. I feel like if I had maxed an ultimate, I'd be like, cool, we're done. Is there farming on the island in the top right of the map? Isn't that the Harmony Island one? Oh, you mean Fossil Island? No. Which honestly, well, there is, but it's hardwood patches. It's hardwood trees. Which, by the way, really good for farming XP. It's cheap, and whenever you can plant mahoganies, this is 45,000 farming XP for like a 2-minute run. You teleport to the house, you use the mushroom to teleport right there. You run southeast for like 20 seconds, and you're done. It's clean. It's so clean. Um, but there's no herb patch, and I honestly think that there should have been. I think it would have made sense for them to have like a full allotment patch here. The other place that should have had one that almost has it, but they specifically excluded an herb patch is Prifdinus. Oops, not Volcano. There's a patch here that has an allotment and a flower, but is specifically missing an herb patch. And I understand why, because if you add herb patches, herb prices do go slightly down, and it does make the herb lore grind significantly easier. Every time you add a single herb patch, it makes the herb lore grind significantly easier on irons. So you kind of got to be careful about adding too many. You don't want to like inflate the game with herb patches. But this is a Grandmaster quest. Like, I don't think it's the worst thing for you to get another herb patch from a Grandmaster quest, especially considering they've already shown in the map that we're getting another herb patch in Varlamore for free. So like, come on. Used to get herbs in Edgeville Dungeon with a looting bag. Me too, actually, way back in the day. It was a decent moneymaker and a good way to train herb lore. A good way on mains to get herbs right now too is Nightmare Zone, because you can AFK Nightmare Zone points and then get 10 herb boxes. But you can't get herb boxes on irons, which is funny. For the same reason that I was talking about. They don't want to make it too easy for you to train herb lore. Now I got the hiccups. Okay, we didn't herb run. Let's do a birdhouse run. The other day on stream, I opened all of my birdhouses, or my bird nests. All of them. That's how I was able to avoid the Void Waker. That was the the thing that pushed me over the limit. Is Nightmare. No, not Nightmare. There's two different ones, right? I know it's confusing. There's the Nightmare in Mauritania, which is right here. This is the Nightmare. I'm talking about Nightmare Zone, which is the boss AFK minigame. Lets you refight quest bosses, which they need to update, by the way, because there are quest bosses that they could put in there now. And have not. Birdhouse run. The Nightmare Zone is where people used to go all the time to imbue stuff, like imbue your Slayer helmet, imbue your rings. It's a really good way to get AFK combat back before the 6-hour log. And the 20-minute stop fighting timer. You could go to the Nightmare Zone and put on Guthans, go to bed, and your character would sit there for 6 hours getting experience. They would just keep fighting the whole time. You can still do that. After 20 minutes of you not interacting with your client, your character will stop attacking. And you have to perform a click. You can't put a rock on your arrow and spin your camera. You actually have to click. So you would have to at least use an auto clicker, at which point that is technically bannable. You just got to kill the guy at the end of Sins of the Father. He's a bit difficult. I realize there needs to have the right jewelry. What gear setup are you using? When I first tried him, I struggled a lot. And then when I switched from Void to Karils, it was so much easier. It was just so much easier. Just gotta push arrow key and space key, and you can still do 6 hours. Your character will stop attacking still. With the space bar and the arrow, you'll still stop attacking. You actually have to do a click. Your character will stay there for 6 hours, but they'll stop fighting back. You've done it for a few weeks. Are you sure? Check when the next time you do it, check how much XP you got. Because I'm curious. I thought it was completely patched out. I thought it was completely blocked. Black D hide with rune crossbow. At the end of Sins of the Father. Don't you have to use the flail for Sins? Don't you have to use the flail? 400 XP a session, give or take. Interesting. I thought it was completely patched out. Are you using Guthans, or how are you doing it? But yeah, in Sins of the Father, I think you have to use the flail. I don't think you can fight him with range. You did use the flail? Okay. Black D hide. Pretty good defense. Trying to think. What would be your next upgrade? A Fury is pretty good. Adds defensive stats. You could. I don't think it's worth shelling out money for a Blood Fury. I don't think it's worth it if you're just doing it for a quest boss. I don't think a B ring is like a B ring would help, but it wouldn't be like essential or anything like that. Suffering would actually be really nice if you could get a ring of suffering. If you could buy a ring of suffering, you don't have to charge it. Actually, you could charge it with like 2 or 3 rings of recoil, so it's not you're not like investing a lot. That's something you could do. You could buy a suffering, put like 3 or 4 rings of recoil on it, kill the quest boss, uncharge it, and sell it. You could do that. You've been trying to get Karil's. Barrows is being stingy. Barrows, yeah. Barrows is it's like feast or famine. Um, but yeah, you could get a suffering ring, which would probably help a lot. The recoil would help quite a bit with your damage, and the defensive stats would just make you take less damage. Um, what else could you do? I think you could probably bring thralls. Actually, if you have the Arceus spellbook, wait, no, thralls would probably miss against him, wouldn't they? Never mind. Never mind. Um, Black D'hide, Fury, Suffering, Flail, and then whatever your best strength stuff is. So like a defender would be fine. If you have a fire cape, that's good. If not, a cape for prayer points. You have all the spell books. You could see if thralls work against him. If you could bring thralls, that would help a lot. Sins of the Father. So I was looking at the wiki to see stuff. I don't know if okay, the player is unable to summon thralls. Never mind. The Ring of Recoil does not work during this fight. Okay, don't charge your suffering if you follow my lead on that. I think a suffering would still help, but you wouldn't want to put recoils on it. I'll try it. There are a ring and a necklace that help against the vampires, I think. For necklace, you're probably just gonna want a fury. They're not too expensive. How much is a fury? 2.2 mil. That's expensive, but it's not like selling arm and a leg expensive. A suffering is pretty expensive. It's like what 11 mil I want to say right now. How much is a suffering? Suffering 10 mil. That's actually not bad. 10 mil for a suffering? Hmm. That's pretty good. You got a fury, then you're good on that. Um all about good food at that point. Good food helps a lot. It took me a few tries to get him as well. I did him at a very low level. And void armor is paper thin. It's paper thin. Didn't feel too great, if I'm honest. But eventually got him once I bought Kirill's. I think this might actually still be the same set of Kirill's armor that I bought to finish that quest. The silver necklace helps kill vampires. If that is the thing, it does not work against him. I can tell you that. Tuna potatoes are good. Um, Garlic in your inventory used to be like a meme thing that people would say for the vampires. I don't think that works. I don't think that works anymore. I don't think that you can use a silver necklace, at least not against him. If that is a thing in the game, they wouldn't let you do that against the quest boss. Um, I think Fury is your best bet. It gives you good defensive stats, which is kind of a big deal against him because he's Well, I think he's using everything except range. He's using magic and melee. You'd think garlic would help. I think it actually does help a slight bit in Vampire Slayer, but not against any of the other vampires. I think like the lore reason for that is like because Count Draenor crossed the River Salve and that lowered his immune system or something like that. I don't remember what it is. The Salve amulet should work against vampires, is what I would say. That should count, but it doesn't. It has to be. It's only for undead, which I think is a little silly. But yeah, I think Amulet of Fury. If you could get a B ring, you could use a B ring. I think a Suffering would probably be your best bet because the defense would help you a lot. Karils is a pretty big one. Um, Obviously, you're stuck with a flail, a defender for the DPS, fire cape for the DPS, dragon boots for the strength bonus. That's about all I got. It's a silver necklace with one of the gems. Oh, is it like FERD's aid or whatever? Hang on. Yeah, okay. So I don't think that that works against him. I'll read what it does on the wiki. Oh, wait, no, wait, no, that's a ring. Hold on. OSRS silver necklaces. Necklace. Okay, let's see. We've got Dodgy. It's not Dodgy. Necklace of Passage is not that. Necklace of Faith. Let's see. That's the necklace will restore a player wears prayer points by 10% if their hit points drop below 20%. That's terrible. It's not that. None of the necklaces have an effect against the vampires. The only one that I'm seeing is FERD's aid. Oh, sorry, FERD's aid. FERD's aid does help against vampires, but it's not going to help against the boss. So I'll read what it does. When warned, the player will be able to harm vampiric creatures who are vulnerable to only silver weaponry with any weapon. However, the most damage a player can deal in one hit is capped at 10. Regular weapons also gain a 10% damage bonus against the lowest tier of vampires. So it lets you hit them with anything, but you're still capped at 10 damage, which is not great. A ring will provide 200 charges before shattering. Players may also use the right-click break option ahead of time in order to start from a fresh with the next ring. One charge is consumed per attack while the aid is equipped, provided the attack was a successful hit against a relevant target. Ring charges will not be consumed when attacking a monster that is not vampiric. 10 sucks. It does. You're definitely better off using the flail. Definitely better using the flail. And even then, I'd be willing to bet that that ring doesn't actually work against the bosses. I'd be willing to bet that it's just for like Vyres, Vyre Watches, and Vyre Watch Sentinels. And again, even against those, I would still say the flail is just better. So I would say stick to your Fury. And as far as a ring, if you can get a Suffering, roll a Suffering. If you can't, a B ring doesn't hurt. A cheap ring that you might be able... What are the stats on a granite ring? 2/2/2 -2 magic. Never mind. Don't do that. Ring. Let's see. Brimstone ring? How much is a brimstone? 3.3 mil. Never mind. It's expensive. Ring. Ring. You get a potion too. Oh yeah, potion of super combats help a lot. A lot. As far as rings, I think you're kind of stuck to either a berserker ring, a brimstone ring, ring of suffering, One of those three. Rings are expensive, as they should be. Their jewelry is very fun and interesting gear. Usually is pretty well balanced. And are almost always useful. The ring slot is a tough one to fill sometimes. I'd say one of those three: suffering or B ring or brimstone. If you can afford any of those, suffering would probably be the best. That'd be the one that I would vote for, just because it gives you crazy defense stats. It's really good. Um, I could kill him real quick. Actually, I think I could make them, but I'd lose money on them. Which ones? You can make what, but you'd lose money on it. Oh, like you could afford one, but then you'd lose a little bit of money when you sell it back. That's fair. You could always buy one that is useful later, so you don't need to sell it. You could buy a Berserker ring. An imbued Berserker ring isn't quite best in slot anymore. Now that we've got the what is it, the Altor ring, but it's still good. Like I'm gonna be rolling this Berserker ring for quite some time. It's too bad that you can't use a light bearer against him, but there's no specs that you can use against those bosses. You have like 80 crafting and magic. If you're 80 crafting. Oh, I mean, if you're talking about doing a Zenite, you're just gonna want to buy it. You're just gonna want to buy the Ring of Suffering straight out. Um, and you might actually need to do Monkey Madness too to equip it. I'm not actually sure on that. So don't quote me. I would do a little bit of research before you make that, before you full send that. The Berserker ring you cannot craft. You have to get it as a drop or by buying it. How much is a Berserker ring? Berserker ring is 4 mil. It's kind of worth it, honestly. It's a guaranteed max hit increase with 4 strength bonus. You equip this, you will always have a 1 max hit increase with melee. If you imbue it, that goes up to 2 because it goes up to 8. How do I refight Vanstrom Klaus? Actually, wait, hold on. Let's see. Vanstrom Klaus refight. OSRS Sins of the Father. Sins of the Father. I could do a fight against him real quick, just to like remember how it all works. Let's see. B ring, Fury, boots, fire cape, gloves. Ferocious in my case are gonna be best. Let's see. Rada's blessing. Then I need to have like a dart or something. I'll probably just bring a blowpipe. Be easier. That's pretty good. And then bring one super combat. We would bring a few combo eats. Actually, you know what? We could do only combo eats. 1 2 1 2 1 2. So 1 2 3 1 2 3. We'll set up our inventory for some combo eating. think I could probably kill him with that. Put one of those each away so that I can have my teleport there. And what do I want to put in that last slot? Sure, you can beat him. You're always nervous in a new boss. Me too. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I also like the first time I killed Galvik for Dragon Slayer, I was like shaking. I was zoomed. I was zonked out of my mind. Bring house teleport tablets in case things go bad. Ooh, wait. Do you have lunar diplomacy done? Do you have you might not have the magic level for vengeance. Let's go fight that guy real quick. Let's go fight that guy. Darkmire. You do have it? Can you cast vengeance? Vengeance might help against him. I don't know if it lets you. I think I can refight him right up here, right? Is that a thing? Is there a spot here for that? I don't see a spot here, actually. I thought you could refight him by going through, like, the gate or something like that. I need to get them stuck behind the lamppost so they don't bother me, please. Is it over by the tree? It might be by the tree. It might be by the tree. Let's go in there. This used to be a really good woodcutting method. An AFK pre-redwood woodcutting method. But now we have forestry, so. There's no spot for me to refight him. I thought there was. Let's see. Go in here, close the door. Walk over here so he gets stuck. Just north, tiny town. Ow. I'm losing so much health just running here. Corpse card. Ow. You talk to some person? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm getting, like, crushed by these stupid Vires that are just attacking me as I walk by. OSRS refight Klaus. Manstrom Klaus. Fight. This is the father. I don't know how you refight him. I know you can refight. What's his face down here? But I don't know how to refight Vanstrom Klaus. Are there combat tasks for him? That'd be an interesting one to look at. Hang on. Combat tasks. Let's see. Monster. Because I know that there are ones for Galvik, right? Yeah, there are Galvic tasks. Is there one for Klaus? There is not. It's the east. The east. In the green area. Over here? Oh, in sleep. I have to go to sleep for it? Oh, do you mean like in the quest you have to, like, if you die, you have to go over to this graveyard to refight him? Is that where I have to go to refight him too? That might be it. That might be it. How do I get there again? I think we're gonna want to, let's see. OSRS, I seen graveyard. I seen graveyard. Okay, okay, so we can just go to the boat down here. Can I run, please? Oh, I didn't climb down. Oops. I'm gonna have to eat some of my food to start because of how much damage I took from those stupid fires. I thought that there was like a globe like right here that you would click on that would let you refight him, but I suppose not. There's our boat. Is it that bottom boat? I think it's the bottom boat. I seen graveyard. I remember that this was a pretty good song when you're chilling here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me refight him. There's a seagull here. I don't think you can refight Van Strom Klaus. That stinks. It lets you refight the quest boss for, I want to say, Prifdinus, and also for, did you do leagues? Not really. I got into it a little bit, but I didn't commit. I think they let you refight that boss, and also they let you refight Galvic, but it doesn't look like you can refight Van Strom Klaus, which is like, that stinks, because I kind of liked the boss fight. Yeah, I don't see any way to redo the fight. It'd be nice for them to like put him into Nightmare Zone or something. Because you fight him over there. That's where you fight him, but I can't go in there. I can't go into Castle Drakon. Not until we get our Grandmaster quest. Howdy, boys. Well, no reason to stay here, I guess. I tried. Like, I could show you what I was talking about. If I go... Let's see. If I take this... That guy right there. This, they just let you refight the dragon boss. That's gonna hurt. Time to get out. I'm not wearing any dragon fire protection. I wish there was a point to refighting Galvic, like how there's a point to refighting Vorkath. It'd have been nice. Alright. Let's do a Duke kill. Let's do a Duke kill. And then I'm gonna get a snack of some sort, because I'm kind of hungry. And then I'll be right back after that. Oh. Okay, I need to swap spellbooks, but otherwise, that's gear. It's gonna be a bit rusty. I haven't done them in a couple of days. but I'm confident. Maybe we can get a perfect kill to start, and I'll eat my own words on saying I'll be rusty. The Void Waker is gonna speed the kill up so much. We want this on slash. Sorry about the hiccups. And then Void Waker, doesn't matter what you have it on, it always hits. We want it on strength though, at least for the chance at an extra max hit. Okay. Okay. There's my hiccups again. Let us do a Duke kill with music on. I closed the gate because I'm a genius. Alright. Post Void Waker Duke kill. This might be a PB because of the Void Waker. Oh yeah. We gotta do that Hespori kill. We'll do that after this Duke kill. You never play OSRS music? I actually really like the music. All right. Okay. Okay. Take one of these. Take that. And then take that. Turn this on. Use the first. Wait for the next puffy smoke cloud so I don't do that. Alright. Now we want to summon, engage prayer. Do this. Set that to melee. A clean 39 to start. Oops. Oh, I'm praying against magic. It wasn't a perfect kill, and I'm taking damage that I don't need to take. Ooh, boy. Heal. I never drinked a super combat too. I'm failing. Oh, I took a 46 because of praying magic. Oh, I need to fix my stupid quick prayer. That sucks. That's fine. I flubbed that one hard. I did not drink a super combat to start the fight, and my quick prayers are still set up for KQ. Stupid, 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 stupid. Heard sea shanty so many times it triggers me. There are some good songs. I feel that. I feel that. Well, Void Waker still made the start of the fight just go by a little bit quicker, which is kind of a big deal. So whenever I'm not absolutely planking for no reason, I think it'll probably feel pretty great. You did better than me. Have you done Desert Treasure 2? If you've done DT2, Ring of Shadows is a perfect thing for you to bring for your boss fight. Not yet? Okay. I was gonna say, if you've already done DT2, go get that Ring of Shadows and you're good to go. You're set. We still have supplies, so I'm gonna redeem myself. I don't have hard food, but that's okay. I'm gonna get my revenge. Oh, I saw that coming a mile away. Still couldn't dodge it. Oh, chill there. Okay. Now I get some salt. Remember Zezima? Oh yeah. I remember the legends. I remember the legends of Zezima. One in there. One in there. Alright, lesson learned. Super combat. Right away. Right away. And that's melee, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, alright, alright. This is gonna go so much smoother. We're gonna get a perfect kill to redeem ourselves. Use. Use. $66, pretty clean. You saw him twice, had an entourage? That sounds about right. Oh, I went back in too soon. Oops. Well, there goes the perfect. That's fine. Just heal up for a second. Oh, I didn't realize I'm brewed down right now. Oops. It's okay. One more hit and he's dead. I guess one more hit, he's dead. One more hit, he's dead. There we go. It wasn't by any means perfect, but we got the kill. And it did not make up the loss for my death, but that's okay. At least it was fun. The Void Waker does work pretty decently against Mr. Duke. So on a day that I'm grinding out some Duke, Casey, we will make some money that day. That'll be a profitable day. As long as I don't die and lose the remaining, what, 500k in my bank account? 300k? Gotta be careful on that part. Ugh. Okay, I am hungry. I need something to snack on. What does he drop? Let's see. Duke. Cecellus. Duke Cecellus. For uniques, you can get the Magus Vestige, which lets you make the Magus Ring, which is 90 mil. Holy crap. He drops the Virtus Robes, which are all pretty clean, pretty nice, pretty good. That'd be my best in slot magic for a while. He can drop the Ice Quartz so that you can make the Ice Scepter. I don't have the Muspa drops to make that, so it wouldn't really be useful for me. Awakener's Orbs are pretty common drop that are kind of worth it. They're kind of good money. Supply drop. Dragon Plate Legs, the meme drop for like 800k. It's pretty funny. And then just normal profitable drops, 50k, 100k, 50k, 80k, 60k, 130k, and so on. Drops a couple of runes that all have to do with the Steam spells, I want to say. I don't remember. And then Clue Scroll drops. If you do him Awaken, you'll get your Blood Torva piece. No wonder people bought. If you pay for stuff, 90 mil is too much. Well, you got to do bosses and raids. I got this 500 mil. I got my Bofa from getting a T-bow split at Chambers of Zarek. So it's all about making money with your friends, doing fun stuff. Okay, I'm back. What do I want to do? I need to make a little bit of money to get my cash stack to not be scarily low. I could actually kill Duke a few times. I just need to be really careful about not dying because it's like 200k to get the stuff out of my gravestone, which is funny. Make a little bit of safe money off of Duke. Hope for like an Awakener's Orb or something like that. You never know. Could get like a Virtus drop and then we're good. Void Waker. What does Void Waker open up for me? I could do like a 150 Toa and hope for a purple. You know what? Yeah, let's do a 150 Toa run. And I'm gonna hope for a purple drop. What else do I need for tombs? This boy, this boy. Wield those. What am I missing? Necklace, blessing, and ring. Definitely just the fury. We'll do a Rada's blessing, and then light bear. No, not yet. Light bearer. Okay. We're gonna do a single Tombs of Amasket run for fun, just for fun. Then I need my range switch, so Bofa, Crystal. I would want necklace, assembler, and what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something. I don't usually bring a ring. What am I not thinking of? I'm forgetting something because it's always a six-way switch. Oh, gloves. Thank you. Could you put those in a bowl so I'm not crinkling the bag into the microphone? Yes, please. Is that the good bag or the bad bag? There's two bags over there. One of them's old that we didn't throw away. Can you check them to see which one's really stale and which one isn't? Really, or check for a date. Whatever the older one is, throw it away. You don't have to do that right here. Okay. Can you check the other one just to see? Because if you don't open them, they'd be about the same. Thank you. Love you. Okay. Glove slot. So that boy right there. Items. Click, click. our... How many charges do I have on that? 2,000 charges? We're good. Okay, and then I need cape. Then I need occult. And then I need Torm. Okay, that's those. Thralls are good. I'm just gonna bring Thralls. So that's fine. We need a Book of the Dead as well. Put those down there. For our spec weapon, we've got a Voidwaker. So I don't think I need to bother with the BGS. Blowpipe for boulders and monkeys. And it's been a while since I've done Toa. Let's see, what does the wiki say? Toa setup. Let's switch back to the RuneScape tab. Tombs of a Basket. All right, what's the inventory setup looking like? There's the range switch. There's the mage switch. One stamina pot? I'm not bringing a stamina potion. That seems like a waste. Need a super combat. That makes sense. A range pot. That makes sense. Okay, so one super, one range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does that seem good? 3 super restores. Actually swap one of those out for a Sandfew in case we get venomed. It's been a while and we're going to be a little bit rusty. And that's good on potions. So maybe we just fill in with one more super restore. Or I could bring a Falador shield for some prayer restoration. I think that's pretty good. I'll pre-pot a stamina. I think that's pretty solid. Okay. So for now we'll put away brew. We'll pull out a scepter. We will teleport Jalvatas. I definitely want music on kind of quietly though for Tombs because I like the music in Tombs. Okay. Actually, instead of that, I'm gonna bring the ancient key. All right. Make party. Invocations. Turn off all this shit. Clear all. Okay. Softcore run. 40-minute timer. If we need that, we'll come back for it. What snake did you get? What do you mean? What does that mean? Oh, snack? Chips and salsa. You in a clan for raids? Yes, I am. $10. There we go. Oh, normal 150. All right. They're doing 290s. You guys FFA. I could just join these guys as well. So it pays pretty good. Yes, it does. Tombs. Okay, we're gonna join these guys instead. Oops. Moonlight is a game changer. Honestly, it shouldn't be, but yeah, it is. They should totally do a lot of these updates as like a quality of life thing. But they haven't for some reason. Tombs of a Mascot. This is my favorite raid, by the way. I know it gets a lot of hate. I honestly don't know why. I actually really love doing this one. Why did my character stop running? What was that? Can I make that? Oh, I attacked, but I still made it through. That's hilarious. All right. Oh, I ran into the poison. Oops. That's fine. Oops, I took that. Just heal up, play it safe. What did I pick up? I didn't pick up anything. Proceed. Kefri, Kefri, Kefri. There we go. Try to sleep later. Sleep a little. Good luck. Get some good sleep. I don't know why they trapped that guy. Ooh, that was close. Whew. Hitting 8s and 9s, oh my god. Cool. Oh my god, I was praying that whole time. Whoops. That's not ideal. Okay. Okay, we're good. There's more than enough supplies for Baba. I don't need to panic. How was I not wearing my defender? What? That's funny. Open 1-1. Cool. Oops. Well, it is 6 a.m. I think I'm gonna call it, fellas. I'm gonna end the stream. I'll let you guys know if I got a purple. I probably didn't and died twice. Good night, everybody. Yeah, I'll be on after work tonight. So yeah, I'll see you then. Good night for now.